Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to talk to you today about offers which a building material producer like Cemex can provide to the construction industry. And before I talk about this topic more specifically, I want to give, for those ones who don't know Cemex maybe so detailed, a short overview. We are a global building material producer with 94 million tons capacity in cement production, and also 56 million cubes of ready-mix concrete and almost 170 million metric tons of aggregates, which we are producing and selling worldwide in more than 50 countries. In Latvia, we have a production capacity of 1.6 million tons of cement per year in our cement plant in Brocēni. We have 7 ready-mix concrete plants, and in the cities shown here, Riga, Daugavpils, Madona and Brocēni, and 4 aggregate quarries, some of them recently acquired in Madona, Tukums and Talsi. The Brocēni cement plant, which was commissioned in 2009 or started in 2009, was a major industrial investment in Latvia with 270 million euros and an additional investment in a cement export terminal in the port of Liepāja. So what can we offer to the construction industry? What is a customer, first of all, expecting from construction products? And that's, of course, we discussed that, or it was presented in the morning. Of course, the product should be according the relevant standards, in our case, cement standards or ready-mix concrete standards or aggregates as well. That should be the basis, the basic requirement. The customer is expecting a high quality, of course, so if the standard leaves, for example in cement, leaves certain ranges for parameters, then the customer is usually expecting, of course, a high level of quality, which also then is important to achieve with your product. High durability, usually in order to reduce maintenance costs. We saw in the previous presentation how the building maintenance later on can affect the total cost of the building. You may look for an innovative product. I will show you later some new product for road construction, which we introduced recently in Latvia or in the Baltics. You may look for an easy-to-handle product like not only standard ready-mix concrete but self-compacting concrete, which reduces the manpower needed. And of course it should be competitive, so price-wise it should be competitive to alternative products or solutions. That's what you usually expect from a product, but is that everything what you would like to see from a product and from a supplier from whom you buy? Probably not. Nowadays, I think there are much more aspects which determine the business. So beside the quality of the product, one very important aspect is health and safety. We heard already in the previous presentations many things about building safety or safety of the construction itself, which of course is a very important aspect, especially when it comes to public buildings and also private, of course. But for Cemex, that is the highest priority, internally and externally defined as the highest priority in the company. And it's not just a slogan, really. It's I will show you later some examples about that. Also nowadays, sustainability is an aspect, not only in environmental terms, also in social terms. So that's something which a company should deal with and comply with and look for. And also integrity and responsibility of your partner, I think, is an important point for the society itself, but also in the business relation to your partner. This can play a role not only in financial terms. It can also go back to safety aspects if your partner is not acting with the necessary integrity and honesty, for example. then you probably will expect technological know-how. We saw from the changes in the regulations with the declaration of performance, it was mentioned in the morning that you will receive data about the product, but not so many information how to deal with the product, what to do with the product. So that's a new or another aspect where a supplier of building materials should work on in order to provide the necessary technological know-how to the customer. And there are additional services which can play a role which are around the product, related to the construction site and how you provide the building material to the customer. So going to health and safety, we have first most visible aspect of health and safety when you come to our plants, of course, is how we are taking care about our employees and contractors, not only our own employees. And of course, you will see the personal protective equipment, the PPE, for our employees and also, as I said, for the contractors. This is standard in our plant, including some special suits for special applications when it comes to high temperatures and so on. But that is only really the basic aspect. There are many more activities which we have related to health and safety of employees and contractors. And I think it was very nice achievement and rewarding. We got the golden helmet from the Wahlstaber Inspektia 2015. But looking at us, other groups, what about health and safety for customers and users? For example, one point maybe which is not everybody all the time aware of is in Brocēni and in our cement plants usually we are reducing chromate in the cement. This is our cement mill. Here is a silo, especially for a substance which we are adding to the cement mill in order to reduce the chromate content in our cement, in all our cements, bagged and bulk cement. And this is what chromium can do. Chromium is was some time ago a problem in leather gloves, for example. Also, there is some chromium or chromate 6 in the cement if you don't treat it. That's why several countries have regulations regarding chromate reduction. It's by the way, it's a European European directive, and it's also included in the as a regulation in the European Register for Chemicals, that in cement the content of soluble chromium 6 should be below 2 ppm. This is, for example, the basic requirement is that it should be for cement handled manually, so bagged cement mainly. But of course, even if cement is sold as bulk, it could be, somebody could be in contact. That's why we are reducing all our cements like this. In Finland, it is a general requirement. In Latvia, the basic requirement is only for bagged cement, but nevertheless, as I said, we're doing it for all the cements. In Russia, it's no requirement at all. So Belarus is the same. So if you look for cement, you should also look for these aspects, which are not, and which is not a requirement of the cement standard, by the way, but of these additional regulations. So we are looking also for these aspects to protect our, not only our employees, but also our customers and users of the cement. We are also looking for safety in terms of safety for contractors and the public, especially when it comes to traffic. We have a very strict scheme for our haulers or hauling companies, which are driving or transporting the cement for us. So you see, we are requesting visibility of the trucks by special marks, and also additional mirrors here to avoid that they oversee pedestrians or bicycle riders, And we have also this driving safety initiative, How Do I Drive, for example, here shown again. And we even go to customer sites, and or when we experience that our customer sites represent a risk for our contractors or for customer employees, we're also giving recommendations to our customers how they may improve and how they could improve the situation even on their construction sites or production sites. So going to the products again, which products do we provide here in terms of cement? We have these cement types here according to the European standard for cement, and you see the main applications for the different types. It's not limited to that, but that's the usual area of application, like ready-mix concrete for our normal cement. We have mainly a high-strength cement, so the strength classes start in the cement standard with 32.5, which we are not producing. We are only producing the higher strength cements with 42.5 and 52.5 and 42.5. One of them with sulfate, special sulfate resistance for infrastructure projects. Our monthly production in Brocēni is, or was the highest production, went up to 130,000 tons a month in the very best years, last year or the year before. We reached such volumes per month. And here you see some of the buildings which were made from our products where we delivered materials. That's also shown on our website, some of these examples. One interesting project, of course, was a renovation of the Riga airport, where we delivered, you see here, 56,000 cubic meters by dump trucks and mixers for the renovation works there. What I mentioned in the beginning as a more innovative product is this one, so-called roller compacted concrete. We have introduced this product in Latvia 2-3 years ago. It is already known in other countries for a while. In Canada, in US, it is used, in the UK even. And so it's a proven and durable solution for roads or for traffic areas which need to be, which you want to pave somehow. And in order to, of course, when we introduced it here, there was a discussion: is it suitable for the weather conditions here, freeze, soil resistant, and so on? So to show the performance of this product, we have paved 500 meters in our quarry near Saldus with this material. This is a road which is used by approximately, or has approximately 500 truck movements per day. And in this road, this road is also equipped with several sensors and measurements, so that we really can track the quality of this road during these years now, so that we have really a reference and proven data about the durability and strength and quality of this road. Another point is that since 2014, in this CELU specifications, there is that this regulation requires, technical rule requires that if there is a road-based stabilization, that the mix of gravel or recycled material with cement should be prepared in a mixer, not just that the cement or binder, could be also hydraulic road binder, that this material is pre-mixed before it's introduced in the road. For this purpose, we have bought this mobile rapid mix machine, which was located now in the south of Latvia, and where we have provided this, or produced this mix for road construction works. You see near Daugavpils and also in Resignes was something done. So that's also, maybe not completely new technology, but an innovative approach here for the road construction to get to better roads, more stable road bases, and to improve the quality again of the building or road in this case.
Last 25 seconds.
Okay. Okay. We are controlling, of course, our products in our own laboratory in Brocēni, so we have a modern lab equipped with all necessary achievements. We are also looking for CO2 reduction in terms of sustainability. We have substituted 80% of our primary fuels, which a cement plant needs, by alternative fuels, and we are also not only using alternative fuels from somewhere, we also try to use material from Latvia and to solve problems. For example, we have used roughly 40,000 tons coming from the Inčukalns lake, so not only substituting primary fuels and saving natural resources, but also solving environmental problems locally. And I will speed up a little bit. This is from some KPIs regarding CO2 emissions. Just for your information, cement is a very energy-intensive process which produced in the old plant more than 1,100 kilos per ton of clinker, of cement, clinker in this case, and that was reduced significantly in the new plant. And if you look at the impact, so we have reduced the CO2 emissions from the cement production in an amount which is equal to the emissions of 200,000 cars driving 20,000 kilometers per year. So CO2 footprint is also becoming increasingly important for building materials product. This we have put we received a approved environmental product declaration for this parameter. We are offering logistic services, of course, pumping, transport of cement. Our cement trucks can be used as extended silos, so we are offering that the truck can stay longer on site. Laboratory tests can be done in our facilities. We have technological support. Also, not only Latvia, we have a research group, a research institute in Switzerland, and one of our group companies is dealing with admixtures in Germany. So also there additional informations and testing can be done, can be given, and testing can be done. And last but not least, we also have social engagement here. Our opportunity fund during the last 8 years, I think, or 8-9 years, has supported 255 projects and spent a total amount of nearly 400,000 euros in different social projects in Latvia. We are fighting also as a producer against grey economy, because we are not frightened of competition, of fair competition, but the basis should be fair. That's why we're also fighting against this one. And integrity is part of the working culture in CEMEX. CEMEX has a global code of ethics to which each and every employee is committed. So, which is really describing very detailed the ethical standard of the company. That's how we want to build a better future.
Thank you, Uwe.